everyone, it's Susie. Welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Dragonfly Beez Resell Journey. In this video, I have a lot of black tone jewelry mixed with gold tones, some with silver tones, some with rhinestones, some with faux pearls, some with glass, vintage to modern. So let's just start right away and see what I have. All right, let's start off with these three. These are all acrylic. First one here is a multi-strand faceted acrylic bead, and there's also some Silvertone chain links that have some texture, a couple bezeled rhinestone strands, and more of these faceted black acrylic beads. It's on a double chain. It is almost a gunmetal tone. Yeah, I would say that's gunmetal tone. There's a long extender. There is a lobster claw. So measuring this one, let's see. I would say it's approximately 10.5 inches drop wise. And let me pick this up to show you closer what these strands look like. And I think it's pretty fun. So we have that one. Next up, this one here is also faceted. I like these shapes. And there is a rhinestone covered rondelle holding these two pendants. Oh, there's one down here too, yeah. Okay, so this is more like a Y-shaped necklace. There is a lobster claw at the end. And the measurement on this one is almost 12 inches. So we have this. Very nice. It gives me a very vintage feel. So we have that. And last in this group is this triple strand faceted acrylic bead. The shortest strand and the longest strand are both the same size, and the middle strand has alternating size beads. On the top, there's also a bezeled oval one, and is that bezeled? Yeah. And then there's a teardrop one. It's on this very nice gunmetal mesh-like chain. There is an extender. There's the lobster claw. So let's measure this one. Oh, approximately 13.5 inches to the shortest strand. So picking this up, you notice the bars are in this matte black color. And there's the beads on top. A little wear I see on that one. And here are the beads underneath. Let me show you the back. It's all in that matte black tone. So we have this. Oh, and here's the chain. It's very nice. So this kicks off the black tone jewelry showcase. Okay, next group is glass. Yeah, these are all made up of, these pieces have glass beads. So the first one is this glass choker necklace. You could see there's the floral design. There are some, I guess they look like seed beads woven in within. This has an extender and a lobster claw in Silvertone. So let me measure the length of this one. It is about 12.5 inches, and it could go as long as 14.5. So we have this. Next up is this faceted black, so glossy, glass bead necklace, and it has little seed beads in between. There is a spring ring clasp, and let's find out the measurement of this one. Oh, a little over 8 inches. So we have this very nice vintage necklace. This next one's really fun. These are glass faceted. They look like little boulders, and they are heavy. They need a good wipe down. It's strung on a chain, and if you look at the necklace, it's made up of these textured rope links. There's also a little ring on one side that has that rope design all around it. Okay, this here has a lobster claw and an extender. So let's measure the drop on this one. This one's pretty. I like this one. So I would say 13.5 inches. Really fun. Glass bead, faceted, and substantial in weight too. The next one is also substantial in weight because each one of these are heavy. They are really pretty faceted black glass beads on this Silvertone necklace with a paperclip style chain. There's even little metal right there, metal rhinestones on either side of that chain link. And there's also these hoops. So it's pretty diverse. So this one is finished off with the lobster claw and a tiny extender with the bead at the end. That same metal rhinestone. So measuring this one, this is pretty long. Let's see. This one here has a drop of 16 inches, so 32 inches total. Really long, really nice, and I like the fact that they're all different in shapes and sizes. This next one is a really nice glass bead necklace with a rhinestone covered bead at the bottom center. This is also strung on a, that looks like an elastic cord. There's a lobster claw and an extender in Silvertone, and I did find a matching stretch bracelet, and the stretch is really nice. Also has that same rhinestone covered bead. So measuring this one, let's see what this one comes out to be. Oh, approximately 8 inches. And then you do have that extender. So we have this set. Okay, next group, let's look at some vintage pieces. The first one here is an acrylic bead with gold tone spacers, and it has a hook closure. Isn't that a pretty extender? And it has this very heavy, like, teardrop, puffy teardrop at the end. And there is a jewelry tag on this one, and this is a Monet. Yeah, now you could see it. So, measuring this has a drop of about 8 inches. So we have this nice vintage Monet. The next one is this acrylic bead necklace that also has some gold tone beads within. It's a twisted chain, and there's a twisted cluster on the bottom. This has a barrel clasp. There's no maker on this, but measuring this one, this comes out to about 8 and 8¼ inches in drop. So we have that. And then here I found a bracelet with the, let's see, these may be glass. They do feel cool. And there is a gold tone chain that's weaved all throughout. There is a spring ring clasp. The spring ring seems to be in a silver tone, so a lot of the gold wash has worn off. Let's measure this one. Most vintage bracelets are shorter, maybe about 7 inches. I take that back. This one is actually 7½ So we have that. And then next up is this necklace, which also has that same weaving style. And these beads are acrylic. This also has a spring ring clasp. Also has some color loss. Overall, so nice. Very old. It has a drop of about 8½ inches long. And then lastly is this acrylic, kind of like a rice pearl, also in the gold tone chain weave throughout. This one also has a spring ring clasp, and let's measure this one. So it looks a little longer than the rest. So let's see. Yeah, 9 inches. So we have this group. Okay, next up I found some bracelets, and here's one. This is leather. It has this infinity rhinestone covered symbol. There's some Silvertone studs, and it's a snap bracelet. I'm pretty sure this is a bracelet. I mean, I was wondering, maybe it's a necklace. I don't know. Let me measure the length of this. It's 22 inches. Well, yeah, 22. And then it can also be 21 or 20, because there are 3 snaps on the end. It looks to be in nice condition. There's no name on this. And this infinity symbol has all of the rhinestones intact. So let me snap that back together. Okay, so we have that. And then next is another wrap leather as well. Also has this one has 2 snaps. And this is gold tone with this very nice rhinestone filled cross. So let me measure this one. It's gonna be, let's see, if I hold it this way, measure it across. Yeah, this is it's either 22 or 21. So let me try to put this on. I don't normally wear wrap bracelets at all. But they look pretty fun. Okay. So it would look something like that. Nice. Okay, let me take that off. And then we have a few more to go through. And the next one is a elastic black rhinestone covered bracelet. I do see one missing already right there. So there's one missing down there. But, you know, this is black rhinestones. It's so hard to see. Oh, you know what? This is missing a few. Oh, my goodness. And they're all on that same row. Here's 1, 2, and 3. So let me keep going around to see if there's any more. And luckily, I don't see any more. There's the inside. It looks pretty good. And the stretch is really nice. And it's substantial. This has weight. So, I mean, as is, you know, about 6 1/4. But, you know, it's a stretch. It's a stretch bracelet. Missing 3 bottom rhinestones on this last row. So we have that. Okay, next we have a zebra print. The lighting is making this look yellowish, but it's not. It's actually black and white. Gold tone bangle. And this is by J. Crew. So sizing this is about 7 3/4. So we have this really cool zebra print J. Crew bangle. This next one is super fun. I like this one. It's enamel, black enamel with silver stripes going through these squares, open squares. The stretch is good. So we have that. This next one is fun. This is one of those cord bracelets with the pulls that you can expand or shorten. And you have all these rondelles weaved throughout. And the rondelles have this champagne colored rhinestone all around them. So yeah, this is sweet. So we have that. It's different. I like it. Next up is this really fun bracelet. It's a black mesh memory wire bracelet, and inside is all of these AB coated bicone rhinestones. This bracelet has a maker's mark and it says TC. Now, I am not familiar with TC. If you know what it is, comment below. But it's super sweet. I think it's really nice. Lastly, we have this gunmetal, close to black, gunmetal rhinestone clamper bracelet. The backside is very ornate. It has this design. It opens on the side. There's the inside. There's no maker's mark on this. It's quite heavy. This measures about 7¼ inches, and it's filled with these faceted rhinestones. Okay, next up we have black and gold tone jewelry. So first off, we have this statement necklace. There is a extender, a lobster claw. The drop is only 6 inches, really? Well, you do have that lobster claw. I mean the extender. So here, these are just, they're acrylic. Your basic statement necklace. Here's the back side. It's all open back. This looks to be in nice condition. So we have that one. This one here is glass, and there's a textured chain link, a lobster claw, and a jewelry tag. And this is by White House Black Market. These are, I guess, flattened Rivolis. They are faceted. There's some crystal rhinestones in between, in like a leaf pattern. Let me measure the drop on this one, and then I will pick it up. And this one here has a drop of approximately 7½ inches. So we have this faceted glass. Yeah, all the clear marquee-shaped rhinestones are there. Here's that textured chain. There's the jewelry tag. This is the back side, and there seems to be wear. So I guess this was quite loved. So we have this one. This one up here is beautiful, but there is a flaw. This is a beautiful vintage Swarovski necklace with all these bezel set crystals. I'm trying to find the tag. Oh, here it is. Here's the jewelry tag, and it has the swan. And as you can see, there's black and clear bezel set crystals throughout, except for there. Did you see that? Right here. It's missing a black one. Let me measure this. This one has a drop of about 17½ inches. And there's no closure, is there? No. No. There isn't. So, yeah, that blank one, I don't know if it's supposed to be blank. No, I don't think so. but it's dead center on the bottom. So maybe you can wear it on the back, but then you would have this tag hanging. Oh well. So we have this. This one here is beautiful. Look at this. This has a gold tone lobster claw at the end. These are glass beads, faceted, beautiful, clear and black. And then there's some gold tone bead spacers, and even these little swirl oval beads. There's no maker on this. I was so surprised. And I dropped my tape measure, so give me a moment. It always happens when you have it on your lap. This one here has a drop of about 11 inches. And I love this one. I think it's stunning. And then lastly, this one here. You know, I took a closer look and I think it may be blue. But it's like that midnight blue where it almost looks black. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm including it. This here is by Banana Republic. There is the jewelry tag with the BR. There's a gold tone lobster claw at the end. And you have these beautiful faceted glass beads. And you have these stations. These are heavy. The gold tone stations are quite heavy. And they are filled with like almost like a topaz colored rhinestone all around. But these stations are textured too. And yeah, they're heavy. And they are sporadically placed throughout the necklace. Not symmetric, but that's the niceness of it. So you can see there's one up here, one here, another one down here, and lastly, one on that side. So this necklace, oh, it's kind of long. Let me move this to the side for a moment and bring this to you front and center, and that way I can measure it. And this one comes out to about a little over 17 inches in drop length. So we have this really gorgeous Banana Republic glass bead necklace in this black midnight blue shade. Okay, next up I found this really fun variety of necklaces. And the first one here, I mean, look at this chain. I love this. This has these little tubes linked together. And then there's 3 strands. And each one of these strands have little hanging faceted black teardrops. And then you have these little ovals, which are gold tone textured on one side and polished on the other. Besides having the teardrop shapes, you also have some black oval ones. And they feel to be acrylic. Here is a lobster claw at the end and an extender. And this is tiered. So let me measure the drop to the shortest strand, and that's about 8 inches, and you do have that extender. So we have this really pretty one. Next up is this very long one. This here is a gunmetal in color, but it's tricolor. Yeah, so you have gunmetal, you have gold tone, and like this black mesh. This here is also tiered. You have 2 chains on one side and this braided array of chains on the other side. As you go down the necklace, you have this gold tone hoop And then it expands into 3 strands. When this braided part reaches this hoop, it also expands to the same 3 strands that are on the opposite side. And then that's how it looks like at the end. So substantial in weight, I have to say. Yeah, it is. Let me make some room. Let's make some room here so I can measure this one. I mean, this is pretty fun. I like this one. I like this mesh. And then you have this heavy chain and this smaller gold tone chain. So, all right, measuring this to the shortest strand, which happens to be the mesh strand, is about 18 inches. And the necklace goes down to 20, almost 21 inches. So, and there's no maker's mark on this, but we have this one. Really sweet. So let me put that aside. And then the next one is this very delicate necklace that has these bezeled set black. Oh my. I wonder what these are. They could be onyx. They are double-sided. And then you have these textured gold tone, like little beads, flat beads. And then you have larger ones on the bottom. So this is very sweet. It does have a lobster claw. It does have an extender. And as it sits, it measures 7 1/4 inches in drop. So we have this. This one here is new with tag. Let me measure the drop on it, and then I'll pick it up. It's about 8 inches to the shortest strand, which is the middle inside strand. There is a lobster claw, there's a very long extender, and there is the jewelry tag. This is a Vera Bradley, and there is the tag. Short square enamel necklace, gold tone with black, valued at $58. There is the textured gold tone with the black enamel. And there is the back side. The back side's completely covered in that textured design. I was surprised. I didn't know Vera Bradley made jewelry. I'm very familiar with watching my reseller friends sell Vera Bradley purses and handbags and backpacks. So we have this Vera Bradley necklace. Next up, oh, this is a really fun one. Look at this. This is heavy. This is a chain link necklace. And it's, you see, it's a matte black chain link, and then portions of the link have that glossy coating on it. There is that matte black lobster claw at the end, and if you don't wear it this way, look at, it's completely matte black on the opposite side. And it's substantial weight-wise. Let me measure this one. There is an extender on it as well. There's no maker's mark. This one here measures approximately 16 inches. And the extender is about 2 inches long. So we have this really nice black chain link necklace. Oh, found a pair of earrings. These are clip-ons, and I believe they're glass, and they are, I guess, like an emerald cut with clear rhinestones framing it, and they're all there. Silvertone backs, clip-ons. I guess they need to be wiped up a bit. And if you do wear clip-ons, I guess you're familiar with those pads that they sell that you can attach to them, just to make them feel more comfortable when you wear them. And there's the back side. So we have these really nice clip-on earrings. Next up, oh, this is a vintage necklace that I forgot to include before when I showed some vintage items. This here, I believe maybe acrylic. Really pretty black faceted beads. You have this shape too. And then you have the gold tone spacer beads that are ribbed, and the clear bicone beads. And it's quite long, but there is a closure, and it is a barrel clasp. Oh, this is not a vintage. Ha, fooled me. That's because it's made by 1928, and they do make vintage style jewelry. Okay, so there's a gold tone barrel clasp. This is in really sweet condition. It's quite long, so let me measure this one. 1928. 17 inches in drop, so a 34-inch total length necklace by 1928. Next one, this is also tricolor. I like this one. Very slinky and soft, and it's made up of all these box chains. There is a gold tone lobster claw at the end. You have these hammered end caps. And look at these chains. You have gold tone. You have like a black gunmetal. And you have silver tone. And there's multiple strands. They're held together with this hammered rondelle. And then as you move down the necklace, there's more stations of the hammered rondelles going down the line. And then you have one at the bottom center. So yeah, that's essentially the style of this necklace. So measuring this one, 15 inches, 30 inches total. There's even a little yellow rhinestone bead at the end of this extender. There's no maker's mark on this. I was surprised, but I like it. So we have that. And then lastly in this group is this one. This one here is a velvet strap necklace. There is a jewelry tag that has that V in a cursive style, and for the life of me, I don't think I ever found out who that is. So if you know, comment. Let me know in the comment section below. This is the back side. I wanted to show you the back side. It's very ornate. There's like this design. And this is the front. It's pretty cool. I mean, even the ends of the ribbon have this bezeled set rhinestone. And then you have all these faceted ones on the bottom. And, okay, let's see. Maybe I could show it to you this way. That's how it falls. So you have the pendant hanging off the center, bottom, and then you have these two on either side. So let's measure this one. I should I should hook it on the shortest link. And then we can measure it properly. Oh, what am I doing? All right. 7.5 inches. And you do you have an extender? Yeah, you do. There it is. So we have this group. More to come. So let's move on. Okay, here's the last group of this video. First up is this acrylic bead necklace. Has these huge black gumball beads. One is in a gunmetal tone. You have these donuts with some detailing and even a ring of rhinestones. There's also this open work detailed textured bead and faux pearls on top. Then you have this gunmetal tone chain link, a lobster claw, and a very long extender. So this measures about a little more than 8 inches in drop. So we have this one. Next up, you're wondering, where's all the seed beads? Okay, here, I found one. Here is a seed bead necklace with these very nice acrylic beads in between. Look at these fancy end caps. Filigree, Silvertone, very bright silver, in fact. There is a lobster claw at the end of this one and an extender. So the drop on this to the shortest, I wonder if they are tiered. Yeah, they're tiered a bit. I would say it's about 8 inches long. So we have this very nice seed bead necklace. I've come across this style many times in different colors, and yeah, I have a black one too. So we have that, and then this next one is a really nice multi-strand, tiered, faceted beads, and then you even have these square ones that have like a window pane design. These clear ones have facets on them. Then you have these that have like a AB coating. And the best part is what's holding it all. Look at this. This is rhinestone filled, and there's also baguettes of rhinestones. And then you have this like an antique silver tone chain. There's a lobster claw there. There's an extender. So measuring this one, I would say, about 8.5 inches. So we have this very lovely piece right here. Let me show you those. You see the baguettes and the rhinestones, and then it's holding the 5 strands beneath. And there's that window pane design and the faceted coated beads. Just really very pretty. So we have that one. Next up, this is a triple strand gold tone necklace. It's holding this very long, you know what? Yeah. You know what? Let me measure this first. Look how long this is. It's off the table. Let me do that. 14 inches. Now I will pick it up and show you what we have hanging here. This feels like glass. This huge pendant. And then you have these these two are connected. The filigree beads. And then you have, Oh, you have one above the pendant. It's connected to that. Then you have this. Look at that, tiger's eye. And then you even have this one. And connected to this one is this little gold tone locket. I just opened it and it snaps closed. Isn't that the sweetest thing? And look at the end caps. They're really nice. Look how, this is such a well-made piece. There's the back of the locket. And then you even have this one here, which is a miniature little filigree ball on top of this faceted stone. Really interesting. Oh, you even have the bead underneath this pendant. Okay, here's the chain. So they're different sizes, 2 sizes in fact, one larger one and then one smaller one. Let's see how it's finished off. There is a lobster claw. So we have this really long one. What's up? Okay. Let's see what's under here. This is a gunmetal chain with all these dangling baubles. Do we have a closure? Yeah, we do. Here's a lobster claw. Here's the chain. It has that glossy coating on it. And then you have these. What happened here? Oh, it's supposed to be like that. Okay, so you have all these dangling ones, and then on the bottom you have one dangling on a, it's connected to a bar. That's weird. It's just that one. All right. This is another one of those necklaces that I have to make room for, so I can measure. The drop on this one is about 17.5 inches. You have this necklace that has that hanging bead on a bar. I don't know why. I don't see any others that are like that. No, I don't. Very unusual. So we have that. And then this here, this seems to be faux leather, a braided faux leather cord with this, toggle necklace. It has some charms hanging off of it. This one has a rhinestone. What else we have here? There's a heart with rhinestones. Another heart. And this is by Leah Sophia. So the toggle goes right here in the front. Okay. This looks to be brand new. I don't see any wear on this at all. Let me measure the drop on this one. So it's about 7 inches. So we have this Leah Sophia toggle necklace. Then lastly, I found this. It's really fun, but I noticed there's wear. This is like a brass tone. See the smooth end caps? And you see the copper coming through, like the rim. There is a lobster claw. There's a nice extender chain. But this is so cool. It is a black mesh necklace. See that? And hanging off of it is this brass tone bar, curved bar. So this needs a really good polish. There's the other side, you see? You see? There's wear. But you know, I think this is such a fun necklace to wear. So for you folks who have clean jewelry, one of my viewers had suggested using something in particular. I will put that here on the screen below, the suggestion. It was some type of cream that she used to clean metal jewelry. So let me measure this one. I like it because you don't see this often. 8.5, and you have that extender. So yeah, really fun. Black mesh. It has all that glitter inside. I guess there's there's black faceted rhinestones inside, and it's not heavy at all. So okay, well, this wraps up my black tone jewelry video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me that thumbs up. If you would like to purchase something, email me at dragonflybeez@gmail.com. Instructions are in the beginning of the video after my introduction. I also put them below in the description box, so check that out. Tell me what you think. Did you like anything? Did you not like anything? Comment below. I love to read your comments. And subscribe if you haven't already. That way you'll get in on these discounted subscriber rates. Ring the bell, and when you click on that bell, another window pops up. Choose all notifications. That way you'll be alerted when I post new content. So thanks everyone for spending some time with me today, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.